Good morning, sexy selfish tribe, and welcome to our little Thursday impromptu training. Last minute I decided I was going to do this yesterday, and then I'm like, shit, that means I actually have to do my hair tomorrow. So very last minute, but we're going to have fun because the best things happen last minute with no plans, completely spontaneous. So you can see I've taken my unwashed hair and whacked some curls in it so that I don't look like a complete hot mess for you guys. Thank you for appreciating the effort. And hot coffee, always. So today I've had a kind of topic on my heart that I want to share with you guys today, but I want to encourage you, if you're watching live or if you're watching the replay, because I know a lot of you are busy at work and kids and playgroup and life. If you're watching the replay and you have any questions for me about money mindset, about your money blueprint, about your financial glass ceiling, which is the topic we're talking about today, please comment and I will make sure I come back all for the rest of the week and answer all of your comments as well. So, because I really love to give you guys as much value as I possibly can in this training. I'm currently 26 weeks pregnant as well, so if you see me playing with my tummy a lot, it's because this little prick, okay, it's not a prick, but that's what I call him. Like when he's beating the shit out of me from the inside and I can't make him stop, he's a little prick. He's a brute. He is super active. He's really fucking strong and it is painful. These baby kicks are getting painful. Like they hurt. I am so tender. So if you see me like in this training rubbing and playing my belly, it's because he's kicking and I'm trying to get him to freaking stop because it hurts. Now we're at the hurting phase. Like it was cute and it was nice and I enjoyed feeling you kick. Now you're hurting me, so please stop. You know, hi, I'm not sure who's jumping on. I'm not sure if my comments are working today. Last week they weren't, which was really annoying. But if you are jumping on, just say hi or pop a comment up so I know who is watching because I can't see anything happening right now. But anyway, I'm going to dive in because I wanted to talk today about your financial glass ceiling. This is something that's coming up a lot in my one-on-one coaching sessions. So I do these 60-minute business badassery, hour of power coaching style sessions. And usually one of the first things we have to do is obviously work on their money stories and the belief systems they have around money. The second thing is this financial glass ceiling that we just keep seeming to come back to. So I wanted to address it in a broader sense today. So by the time women come to work with me in my one-on-one business badassery sessions, they've already like maybe had a chance to kind of go, I need help with that glass financial ceiling, financial glass ceiling, financial thermostat, financial maximum, whatever you want to call it, money, your wealth maximum, your wealth max level, whatever you want to call it, it essentially means the same thing. And there is this point that you keep coming back to and you can't go past. So we all have a kind of max setting. We all have it. It's part of our subconscious, part of our psyche. And until you actually recognize that we all have it, until you actually think about what yours is and acknowledge it, then you can't move forward with it. And it shows up in so many different ways. So it's like an energetic thermostat, like this invisible thing that keeps you stuck at this point, right? We all have it, shows up in different ways. For some women, it's the amount of savings that they have. So you might always be able to have $4,000 savings in your account, but no matter what you do, you can't seem to get more than $4,000 in savings. No matter what, even if you get some bulk sum payouts, something will happen in your life where that money needs to be used and you're back at 4K. Like you just can't seem to save more than X amount of money. It might be at an income level for you. So I just can't seem to exceed $60,000 a year. No matter what I'm trying, I just can't seem to do it. I can't seem to get over $60,000 a year. It might be in your business. I just can't seem to make more than 5K a month. Or every time I do make 5K a month, the next month I make nothing, right? It's these type of invisible limits, and then you might be more conscious of it and more aware of it than someone else, or this might be a completely new discussion and realization for you. But in some way in your life, you have this glass ceiling, this financial ceiling, this max level wealth that you can seem to go to right now. And I think the best way to describe it is kind of like if you've got central heating, or if you've got a thermostat or an air conditioner / heater thing, right? Like we have a split system up on the wall, and most of the year, like probably apart from 2 weeks of the year, it is consistently set at 24 degrees. I don't know why, don't know where that number came from. Might have just been what it was originally set on when we bought the thing, I don't know. Or my husband probably looked into what's the cheapest, most energy saving number to have it on, and that's what it is. So our thermostat is currently always set at 24. So if it's on, and we don't run it all the time, but I know there's certain households where people it's like climate control, right? So even if I do have this in my car where I can set what temperature I want it to be in my car. And so when I'm driving, if the car is, or I get in my car and the car is warmer than what I've set my climate control at, which is usually about 18, 20 degrees, because I get quite stressed when I'm driving and I sweat. Because the climate control, once I get in and turn the car on, it'll recognize, okay, it's at 28 degrees, she's got it set at 18, and it will do what it needs to do to bring it back down. Likewise, if I get in my car on a 2 degree morning and I've got it set at 18 and I turn my car on and it's going, it's at 2 degrees and we need to get it to 18, we'll bring it up to 18. But once it reaches 18, it cuts out because we've reached our comfort zone now. We've reached where we want to be. We've reached the ceiling. And that's why you find it's like, it will bring it up to 18 and it will pull it down to 18 in my car. In my home, it will pull it up to 24 degrees in winter to make sure it's nice and warm for my family. But then in summer, it will pull the temperature down to 24. That's what your financial glass ceiling or your wealth thermostat or your energetic maximum is doing to you too. So you have an energetic maximum somewhere that says 5K a month, that says 60K a year, that says $4,000 in savings. This can even be translated into things like weight, relationships, and other areas of your life. But for this minute, let's focus on the financial side of things. No matter what we do, it keeps coming back to this set point, which is super fucking frustrating. So let me know in the comments right now, is this resonating with you? Have you just recognized you have a set point somewhere in your life? For a lot of women, we have a set point in our business about how much money we can make. For other women, it's how much money they can make in their business often correlates with, I don't want to pay tax, so I'll keep my business at a hobby level. I'll make under $18,000 a year so I don't have to pay tax, right? Or I'll keep it under the GST threshold so I don't have to pay tax. It's like this energetic maximum level. For other women, and I can say this even though it sounds kind of dicky, but I can say it with confidence because the amount of conversations that I've had with women about it where they have said this directly to me. I can't make more than my husband. Let that sink in. I can't make more than my husband. Because somewhere, at some point along the line, they feel like they will emasculate their husband if they make more money than him. It goes back to those provider, protector, nurturer roles. Patriarchy, don't even get me started shit. But for a lot of women, there's this subconscious, I can't make more than my husband. But also on the flip side to that, if I could just make as much as my husband, then I feel worth. Then I feel like I'm worthy to do what I'm passionate about. If I make as much money as him, there's this financial tit for tat going on. But all in all, it comes back to that fact that we have this energetic maximum, right? So how does this relate to what we're trying to do with manifesting more money? Because you're in the group Sexy Selfish Mums Manifesting Wealth. How does this tie back in? What does knowing what your energetic maximum actually help you achieve? Coffee first. I'm obsessed with caramel lattes at the moment. Freaking obsessed. Alright, because can't have any other pregnancy cravings. Kind of chocolate cake, kind of sushi, kind of all the stuff I'm actually craving. Thank you, diabetes and pregnancy. So I'll just drink caramel coffee and homemade protein bowls that just don't taste as good as macarons, and we'll get through. Anyway, so how do we move past it? How do we actually go, okay, this is my financial ceiling. I can acknowledge that's where it currently is. How do we raise it up so you can go to the next level? This is why it's important, because women are like, I'm going to manifest more money. I'm going to win the lottery. I'm going to get a higher paying job. And then they look back at a year's time and go, I don't have any more money. I have this more expensive lifestyle. Like, nothing's changed. I'm in exactly the same position. Because if you have money without the mindset, pointless. Money with wisdom stays. Money without wisdom goes. Bye, see you later, don't even bother. Because what you have to do is raise yourself energetically first, and then the physical will catch up. It's like people who win the lottery and then they lose all their money. Or celebrities, MC Hammer, Will Smith, whatever it was, that ended up super wealthy and then ended up broker than they were before. Because you can create more money in your life, but if you don't have the mindset to match it or the energy to match it, you're not connected on that level, the money's not going to stay. And it's not necessarily that we want to hoard the money and stay and claim it and make it ours, because money's always in circulation. It's not actually your money, it's a tool, right? But at the same point, you need to recognize that if you don't energetically do the work first, when the money comes in, it won't hang around. It'll go, because you've got this limit. Even if your max is 4K in savings and suddenly you have 6K in savings, watch yourself manifest speeding fines, extra high water bill, Centrelink back pay. Oh, we're back at 4K, right? Because that's your comfort zone. It's your thermostat trying to bring you back to that 18 degrees, that 24 degrees, that 4K savings, the level that you have set. So how do we actually move past that? Number one is always recognizing that the two reasons we don't manifest more money is self-worth and because we feel like we don't deserve it. So working on your self-love, working on recognizing your own value and your worthiness, and recognizing that you do deserve it, that it is possible for you. And that's diving into your money blocks around why do you feel like you don't deserve it? That's a really great thing to journal on. That's what you might want to take some time journaling on today. Why do you feel like you don't deserve wealth? That will bring up a lot of shit. Hi, Amber. How are you? Are you working at Workspace today? We're on Facebook Live as well for those of you who are listening to a podcast replay. So how do we move past it? More self-worth, more enough, more deserving. So a really great way to kind of tap into this is always gratitude. No sick kids. Oh no, that sucks. That's awful. Holly woke up last night screaming and then went to the toilet. I think she's got a UTI. So, but she woke up this morning happy and normal. I'm like, I don't know. I really don't know. But I hope Annabelle or Sophia feel better soon. So more deserving is always gratitude. Coming back to thinking what you're grateful for. The minute your feet hit the ground in the morning, thank you. Gratitude, grateful. I'm grateful I woke up. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my family. If you can step more into gratitude, even just journaling on 3 things a day that you are grateful for, watch your vibration really come up. And then also recognize your value. Recognize your worth. Thanks, she sharted at school. Oh my god. Oh no, poor Sophia. That's awful, but kind of hilarious. Oh, poor baby. That's horrific for her, but semi-hilarious. That's really... poor baby. I nearly weed myself at kindy yesterday because one of the tiny little daycare kids was being picked up by their mum, and she had sticky tape, like masking tape, stuck to her bottom. And as she was walking out the gate, her mum's like, come on, let's go. And she's like, come on, Mum, I got shit stuck all over my ass. Like this 3-year-old, and I just lost it, and everyone around lost it. And I was laughing so hard, nearly wet myself. So I need to really do some Kegels this pregnancy. That's never happened to me before. I was just like, oh, that's so funny, but I need to stop laughing, otherwise I'll piss my pants. All right, moving back into gratitude. I guess be grateful she did it when she's like 5 or 6, not 15 or 16. No one wants to shit at high school, shit themselves at high school. Anyway, we move past it. More gratitude. One really great thing as well that I found when I wasn't feeling worthy, I wasn't feeling like I understood my own value, I didn't feel enough, was actually at the end of the day when I was doing my gratitude journaling. I'd journal the things I was grateful for, and then I'd spend some time thinking about 3 or 4 things that how did I actually add value to someone's life today? How did I put value back into the world? And sometimes it's like I was interviewed for a podcast and I know that I really gave good value through that. I, smiled at a really, really grumpy looking teenager down the street and I got her to smile back. Probably just made her day. So she thinks old people are like super cool. I left money in the tip jar at my local coffee place, and I played Uno with my kids and they really, really enjoyed that. That was the highlight of their day. So it's like, how do you add value back into the world? And just spending some time thinking about that can actually help you increase your worthy-ometer. That's a Melissa Ambrosini phase. I don't know where that came from. I don't normally talk like that. So your worthiness, more deserving. And then I am statements are really, really powerful because your body and mind starts to believe whatever comes after I am. So if you're currently recognize that you're at this energetic maximum of $4,000 in savings, or you're at an energetic maximum of $100,000 a year in your business, or $60,000 a year from your employer, how can you increase your energetic maximum is I am statements. I am doubling my income this month. I am going to make over $120,000 this year. Your I am statements, when you say them enough and enough and enough and enough consciously, your subconscious picks up pen, paper, she makes a fucking note and she goes, okay, she's saying it, this is the new rule, this is the new normal. So if we're stuck, but we can recognize we have these energetic maximums, this thermostat that keeps bringing us up or down back to our comfort zone. How do we increase that comfort zone? By deciding I am only available to make double income this month. I am only available to have $5,000 in savings if you're going to from $4,000 in savings. I'm always scared to check my bank balance. I know that, I feel that, that used to be me, scared to check bank balance. It's something you've just got to push forward and do every single day. If you can check in with your money every single day, it becomes more and more and more and more comfortable. We talk about it a lot in the Sexy Selfish Elite and in the Money for Mummy program is tracking your money, paying attention to it. Because right now, if you're scared to check your balance, scared to check your bank account, you're not doing it. So you're essentially ignoring your money, putting your head in your sand, you're avoiding it, you don't want to do it, you don't want to deal with it, you're ghosting your money. Like you send it dick pics when you're excited and then you ghost it and you don't want anything to do with it, which is not a healthy relationship. So if you can check into your money every single day, check your bank accounts. It can feel uncomfortable at first, but no matter what, if you're checking into your bank accounts and you just decide to be grateful for whatever's in there every single day. So you check it and go, I'm so grateful and thankful and happy about $2.75. And then the next day, I'm so grateful and I'm so happy and I'm so thankful for $8. Like even if it's that small in there, if you show up every day and nurture your relationship with money and you express gratitude towards your money, you will start to feel better and better, and it becomes easier and easier to actually have a relationship with your money, because you are in a relationship with money. And whether that is a nurturing, appreciative, aligned, abundant relationship with money, or a toxic, ignoring, fuckboy, shitty friend relationship, that's completely up to you. Money's just a thing, it's just sitting there. It wants to be involved in your life, but it can't do anything about it, so it's up to you. All right, so we're talking about I am statements to raise your energetic frequency or your wealth thermostat. I am statements, and then thinking, okay, I am only available to make $5,000 in my savings, to comfortably have $5,000 in my savings instead of the $4,000 that's always been comfortable for me. How would the version of me that has that be, do, act, think, behave, believe? Because the version of me that has $5,000 in her bank account rather than $4,000, she's comfortable with money. She's cool with checking her bank account. She nurtures her relationship with money every single day. Do you have a success image? I'm not quite sure what that means. Expand on that, I can answer that. What that means, but I am statements. I am making $100,000 this year. I am saving $5,000. I'm raising that energetic frequency through affirmations, and then thinking, how does the version of me that's already got this and has already achieved this, my hot pregnancy, menopause, fucking hell, I don't know, hot sweats. Like, I want to frame my first dollar from my sales. Okay, that's cool. From your course sale that's coming out or something. I want to frame money with a positive statement. I have lots of positive affirmations around money. Lots of positive affirmations around money. I have a whole book of them in front of me. I don't have like the first dollar or the first sale or anything like that. I have checks from the universe around my house. You've probably seen them in the back of my toilet. Where I make $20,000 a month, every single month. I have not reached that energetic maximum yet, but that's where I'm raising my level to. I'm raising my level from where I'm currently at to that every single day through I am statements, through it becoming my new normal, choosing it. Frame money with a positive statement. Oh, the cards. Yeah, your affirmation cards. That's literally how you can step into a more positive relationship with money every day. You can also go through the cards and schedule some reminders in your phone that might go off at lunchtime every day with different affirmations to increase your vibration with wealth. Checking your money every day is really important. I do believe like it's impossible to manifest more money. It's impossible to create a better relationship with money if you are ignoring it. So checking in with your money every single day is important. I check in with my money just like I check my emails. In the morning, check emails, check bank accounts, express gratitude. Once you do it enough, it becomes a habit. It's really easy. I probably check my bank accounts about twice a day now, but there's no emotion attached to it now. There was at the beginning. Now, and then there was gratitude, and now there's gratitude, but there's no whether my bank account is low, whether everything's come out at once, or whether my bank account is really fat and juicy and delicious and awesome. It doesn't change how I feel. My worthiness, my deservingness, my success isn't directly linked to my financial level. Does that make sense? So yeah, there is actually a money tracker. If you're part of the Sexy Selfish Elite, the 10-day Money Babe Challenge, or my Money for Mummy, so basically any of my programs except for the once-off Aligned and Abundance bundle, you will actually get access to my money tracker sheet, which you can print and you can fill it in every day, or you can actually use online. So I fill that in every single day, how much money my business makes. I recognized how much paying attention to my money and my business was important when my business crashed over New Year's. The payment portal system that I used was run by a small family-owned business, and they lost their child at 22 weeks pregnant, and at the same time the website crashed. So the website crashed. I couldn't get in contact with them. Obviously they were grieving and going through some horrible things, and it just wasn't working. And I'm like, I just launched a big program, everything was moving in my business, and people couldn't pay for their shit. So what I had to do was manually go on to Stripe every single day. I figured out a way they could still pay, but the payments didn't link up with my emails. So I had to go in manually and send every single email to someone who purchased something. But it was that month when I was actually paying really close attention to how much money came into my bank account that I started being so grateful for the $7 sales. Like going on 2 or 3 times a day, because I had to check and make sure people were getting their emails 2 or 3 times a day. And even late at night before I went to bed, first thing in the morning, I was checking my Stripe account to see who had paid, and actually realized how impactful nurturing my relationship with my business and my money was. So even though checking your bank accounts is really important, are you checking your business finances as regularly? Like we've got 2 separate banks. We're with ING for all of our family banking, and I'm with Commonwealth for my business banking. So it's like check ING, check business banking, check my Stripe, check my emails, and then I move on with my day. Gratitude, 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 gratitude. It takes a while to get into that habit, but I mean, it's a relationship. You're having a relationship with money. If you ignored your husband for 2 weeks, do you think he'd want to hang around and be around you and do awesome stuff with you and give you orgasms? Probably not. So how are you treating money? Are you treating money the same way? that's a really, really, really important point. And that's why I've got the video that's top 2 things you can do today to start manifesting more money. And one of them is stop saying you can't afford it. And the second one is check in with your fucking money every single day. So that's another way. This is, even though we kind of got on a bit of a tangent, it is so important because we're talking about raising your energetic frequency. My battery's about to go flat. All right. Raising your energetic frequency, turning up your wealth thermostat so that you can call in more money. It all comes back to your relationship with money. Are you paying attention to it? What do you actually believe about money? Do you feel that you deserve more money? Because that's a block in itself. You can go, okay, my energetic maximum is $4,000 in savings. I want to take my energetic maximum to $5,000 in savings, but somewhere you really believe that you don't deserve to have money in the bank. I don't deserve it because there are people starving in Africa and there are homeless women who have left like domestic violences, and I need to get rid of it because I don't deserve it. There's not enough for me to have it and for them to have it as well. So actually diving in and doing maybe some journaling prompts around why do I believe that I don't deserve the money? That could bring up a lot of stuff for you, and that in yourself will be really, really powerful to unlocking that next level. I hope that helps. I can't remember what I'm talking about now. Touched on lots of different things, including kids shitting themselves at kindy in school. But yeah, I hope you guys have got some value out of my little rant today. Just wanted to jump on and share some gold. Hopefully it's been gold, not. What's like the grossest thing I can think of right now? Wheat Bix. Wheat Bix stuck on the table. You know, it goes dry and you gotta like scrape it off. I feel like that's the scale between gold and 2-day-old Wheat Bix stuck on the table. That, hopefully we're somewhere in there, you know. Well, I'm gonna jump off, guys. I've got a couple of client coaching calls today, which I'm always super, super pumped about. I won't be taking on any new one-on-one clients over December and January while we pop this baby pop him out. We did get our induction date yesterday with the midwife, which was really exciting. So at least I can kind of organize my life a little bit now. So December and January, I won't be taking on any one-on-one clients, but you can still, up until December 1st, you can still book your one-on-one business badassery sessions with me. It's just once-off payment. We do payment plans as well though. 1 session and then 7 days of support with me after, and 30 days in the Sexy Selfish Elite. So if that's something you want to do, definitely contact me. I'm booked till mid-October at the moment with live sessions. So I do offer the option of live or phone sessions for these one-on-one sessions. I'm fully booked till mid-October till I think the 20th for my live face-to-face sessions, but I always have phone sessions available as well. So that's something you're interested in, send me a DM or comment below and I can send you a link to find out a little bit more about that. It really is for women who are ready, so I don't need to sell it to you. I don't need to tell you what it is. I don't need to go into all that and tell you why you should get it, because if you're watching my shit, listening to my podcast and loving my stuff and going, I want to ask her more questions and I want to go deeper into this and I want to do more, then it's right for you. And you'll know that in your heart. So anyway, guys, have an amazing day. I'll speak to you soon and enjoy your weekend because it's nearly the weekend.